Alright, so in this video, I'm going to tell you all about these MCP servers that let you connect your cursor ID to different tools. And trust me, this new feature is pretty wild. I'll walk you through how to install these MCP servers, show you exactly how to use them, and even share a repo where you can find tons of these servers for just about any tool you can imagine. So, before we start, what exactly is the Model Context Protocol? It was introduced by Anthropic themselves, and it's basically a way to connect your AI agents or assistants to systems of data. This means you can connect it to practically anything, as I'm going to show you. It retrieves tools from these data repositories and then uses them to perform actions. Now, it was originally available with the Claude desktop app. The servers I'm going to show you were built for it, but with minor syntax changes, which you'll see in the cursor docs right here. We can integrate it into our cursor tool. Here, we have the Model Context Protocol documentation provided by Cursor. The example they've given is for a weather server with basic tooling, like asking about the weather. It's not the best example because, realistically, why would you need a tool just to check the weather? But you can see that the tool is running on the local machine, providing a local host link, and it's using an SSE type. The ones I'm going to show you will be using stdio, which essentially runs a command. If you scroll down, you'll see that after adding the tool, they call it, and the MCP tool fetches the weather data and returns the response. Okay, so this is basically the repository where I found the MCP servers that I'm going to show you, and there's some really crazy stuff here. For example, if we search for Jira, you'll see these Jira MCP servers, and you can use them however you like. Now, this one only allows you to search and get issue details, but I'm sure there's an agent that would also let you add Jira tickets. There's also some other really cool stuff like a Spotify MCP server and a Shopify server. And then there's this feature called Deep Search. With this, you just describe what you need to be done, and instead of manually searching for tools, it finds the right MCP server for you. Since these MCP servers contain different tools, and you might not know the exact ones you need, Deep Search makes it super easy to find and use them. So, let me show you how you can configure a Docker MCP and use it to create containers right there in Cursor. Alright, let's go ahead and search for Docker. If you scroll down, you'll see this Docker MCP right here. Opening it up, you'll scroll down again, and here we have the Quick Start section. Now you can start it with either NPX or UVX, but I'm going to go ahead and use UVX. I should mention that before installing, you must have UVX installed on your system. Otherwise, the command won't run. Let me just show you how to use the command. So we're here in the Features section. You just need to go into Settings, then Cursor Settings, and after that, scroll down to the Features section. Here, if you keep scrolling, you'll see the MCP servers. Just go ahead and add a new server. Name your server. This is just a nickname for the server, so I'm just going to write Docker. For the type, since we're running a command and not actually using a server, we'll select Command, which uses stdio. Then, in the command field, we'll enter UVX. You'll notice that in the Arguments section, Docker MCP was written, so we'll add that as well. Now just give it a second, and the red dot should turn green. If it doesn't, there could be a few reasons. One possibility is that you don't have UVX installed, or the command you're trying to run isn't installed on your system. If you're facing that issue, you can go ahead and fix it accordingly. Alright, so we've added the MCP configuration in the settings. Now, let's go ahead and actually test it out. You'll need to be in agent mode for this to work. So let's give it a command to create a Hello World local container and check out the output. It's calling the MCP tool and it needs our permission, but you can see that it failed and now it's checking for errors. Looks like there was already an existing container. So it's asking for permission again, and now if we open it, you can see the message. It's working. What happened here is that since the image already existed, it just reused that image and ran it. And if you look closely, you'll see it using different tools. It first used the create container tool, then list containers, and finally the get logs tool. This is what makes it such a powerful tool. You don't even need to enter commands or manually create a container yourself. Just ask it, and it will generate and launch the containers for you in no time. So, here in the cursor settings, if we go into Features again, and scroll down to Chat and Composer, you'll see YOLO mode. This allows Composer to run tools without asking for confirmation, meaning it can execute commands automatically, like the ones you just saw. Now, while this can make things more efficient, it also comes with some risks. In my opinion, AI agents aren't quite at the level where you can just let them run unchecked. You still need some level of monitoring to see what they're doing. But if you want to experiment with it, or if you fully trust the AI to make the right decisions, you can enable this setting. It'll definitely speed up your workflow. So, here's another interesting one. An MCP for YouTube that lets you get your videos summarized. If you scroll down, you'll see that you need to have YouTube DLP installed, and these are the required commands. Now, let me just go into Cursor, and you'll see that I've already added it. I installed YouTube DLP and configured the command, just like I mentioned. You just need to extract the command and the argument. And as you can see, the tool is right here. I've copied a link from one of our own channel's videos, and if I ask it to summarize the YouTube video while providing the link, let's see what happens. Just a quick reminder, you need to be in agent mode for this to work. Alright, it's calling the MCP tool. And this is crazy. It actually retrieved our video, sent it to Claude, summarized it, and now it's showing exactly what we talked about. So, you have to understand that with this, you can do everything inside Cursor. You can connect all the apps you want, just ask Composer to do whatever you need, and it'll handle it for you. This is going to massively boost your productivity. And that's how you can connect MCP servers to Cursor and make it way more powerful. From running Docker containers to automating tasks in Jira or even summarizing YouTube videos, there's a lot you can do. If this was helpful, hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what tools you'd want to connect next.